When people think about visiting Europe, probably one of the last things that will come to their mind is, I would love to go to Ukraine, which I highly disagree with. After taking the time to do this research paper, I've come to understand that everybody in this room should take the opportunity of checking Ukraine into their bucket list. So please allow me to introduce you to the beauty of this country, which is filled with natural landscapes and beautiful people who have made the best out of really complicated situations throughout these couple of years. First, I would like to start explaining you where it is located and the weather, because you cannot expect to go to Ukraine without knowing what to put in your luggage, as well as incredible places that you cannot simply miss out on, and understanding how to connect Ukrainian society with uncertainty avoidance theory. Ukraine is an Eastern Europe country that is surrounded by Poland, Slovakia, and Russia, and also surrounded by the South Black Sea. It will also have a beautiful landscape of forests, rivers, mountains, so everything you want to do in Ukraine, I promise you, it is there. Most diverse ecosystem in its surroundings, and probably the entirety of Europe. Some of the seasons of Ukraine are very sharp and straightforward. Winter is cold, summer will be hot, spring is pretty. Lonely Planet will refer to spring and fall as the best that Ukraine has to offer when wanting to visit, as you can enjoy the best of cities and the countrysides. Because yes guys, we have to go to the countrysides when visiting a new country. We need to interact with the locals. Two places that I will absolutely suggest you to go in Ukraine are in its heart, Kyiv. Kyiv is one of the oldest cities located in Europe and the heart of it. Basically, it hosts the architecture, resilience, culture, and everything beautiful that Ukraine has to offer for everybody. And it is also the home to two of the most iconic architectures of Ukraine, which are Saint Sophia and Golden Gate. With fun fact, if you go to a Ukrainian street, you will see literally one of the oldest churches in Ukrainian history by a coffee shop that was literally opened 2 weeks ago. So it is a very, very modern city, and it's used to having a lot of diversity within its location. So you will not be limited at all during your visit. Kyiv, it will also be a place if you want a little bit of that more slower rate. If you want to slow down during your visit, if you would like to see the forest and the mountains, the rivers, and it also has a lot of wood cottages, which are very popular for, and it will allow you to completely disconnect from nature. As we were speaking before, when talking about uncertainty avoidance, the House of Concept is an act of the unknown and uncertainty, basically explaining how people with high scores, or society with high scores, will basically be the ones who are used to having more structure. Doesn't mean that they are afraid, it's just they enjoy a bit more of having that predictable side to their lives. They don't like being surprised. They don't like unplanned, basically. George Joseph was a Dutch psychologist who studied risk, change in cultures. So basically, he planteated this theory saying different cultures will react different ways to changes. And when placing Ukraine in this scale, it will be on the high score. That means that they enjoy of structures, they enjoy having schools, they enjoy having enforcement, laws. They will follow it through. When doing a schedule, they will do the schedule months ahead. Nothing of going to the beach tomorrow, or going in 2 months. I want everybody's schedule. And I love that for them, you know? As well as when explaining and visiting Ukraine, I get a bit emotional. It's a beautiful country, as I mentioned, beautiful landscapes, who are currently going through this particular different situation. So we must be empathetic and understanding, because even though they score really high, they're currently going through a very particular social political situation. And the way that they handled it, as well as keep developing their society, is genuinely something to be proud and to clap for. Thank you very much.